Welcome to Die's Crafty Corner. My name is Diane and I'm so glad you stopped by. Hi guys, today I'm going to make a card. So I recently ordered just a couple of things from the Lawn Fawn Spring release. Of course, I had to get the paper pad. You guys will be very proud of me. I only bought one. Only one. This paper pad is so pretty. I should have bought two. It's so pretty. The florals are just so pretty. So I'm not sure. The florals have got me here. I mean, they're so cute. Every single one are just so cute. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Oh, I went right by that one with all the different colors. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. So I haven't made up my mind yet what we're going to do, but that's the paper pad. The only two things I purchased, I thought about a couple of other things, but I can get them later if I decide that I really want them. Of course, you guys know, everybody knows by now, I love these mice. The little mice, the mice, they got me. All of the mice. And this one especially, because I'm a bird watcher, it's something I enjoy here where I live. We have lots and lots and lots of birds in my neighborhood. And I go out every single morning and I listen and I look and I see who I can see. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, of course, I was going to get this one. I love birds and I love my little mice from Lawn Fawn. Love them. So I picked this one up. And then I also picked up the, by the way, what is this one called? So I can tell you. It's a bird. Okay. I also picked up the matching dies. And then I picked up the heart tree. I think this is called heart tree. Yeah, heart tree. And I picked up the matching die. So I think today I might do the heart tree. And I'm going to save the little mice for this weekend. Aren't they cute? I can't wait. So I think today I'm just going to do the tree. I love the tree. I love the fact that it's got a heart in it. So cute. And of course, we'll use the matching dies for this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut apart, or it's not that many actually. I'm going to go ahead and get it cut apart. Grab a card base and grab a panel to stamp our little tree on, and then we'll get started. Okay, so to start with, we're going to take an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. This is actually 110-pound cardstock, actual cardstock. This is the 8.5 by 11 Hammermill premium copy cover. Okay, I use this one to color on. This one is the 100-pound or the 271 GSMs, and you could use this as a card base, but this one is the one I'm going to use for my card base. So this one, I've cut this piece in half lengthwise at 4 1/4, and now we're going to score it longwise with a scoreboard, and that's going to give us our top folding portrait card base. See, I remembered all that. We're going to score it at 5 1/2, making sure it's up in the corner. And then all I'm going to do is fold it down, making sure everything is up in the corner. And then we're just going to okay, and that gives us our top folding portrait card. All right, now for this piece, this is the one I'm going to color on. I'm going to cut this the same way. I'm going to use my trimmer, my Fiskars trimmer. I love this trimmer. I've had it for many, many years. It's about time for a new blade. Oh, I don't want to crease my card. Let's move my card. So again, I'm going to take this to the 4 1/4. And I'm just going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to take this to the 5 1/2, and I'm going to cut that in half. And that's going to give us our panels. Well, panel maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, so again, this is the Fiskars. This is the larger one that you You can pull the handle out and go all the way to, I think, 15 inches. So I like this one, and it works very well. I've had it for, like I said, many, many, many years. All right, so again, the paper. I do get asked about the coloring paper. This is what it looks like. I've got it in, the little critter changes depending upon the weight of the paper. So I have it in 60, 80, and 100. The 60 is very thin and the markers really show through. So I went up to 80, and I usually grab either my 80 or 100. 100's what I grabbed today. All right. And that's what I use for my markers. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cut them apart. I cut cardstock. This is my Recollections white 110 pound. You can see it's not really white compared to this. That's why I switched. But it's their white. And I usually cut it between 7, 7.5, which is what this can hold, right? And I normally put my stamp set in one side, like that. And then I put my dies on the other side, like that. All right. And that's how I store them, in little pull-out bins. So I buy them in bulk. I keep papers in there and ready to go when we're ready to go. And I just thought you might want to know that as well. Also for any newbies, right? All right. So here we go. Let's get started. I've already got the stamp positioned on our stamp platform, and I've already got the Memento ink already on the stamp. So I like to stamp it off for the first time on a piece of scrap paper. In this case, I'm using a piece of copy paper. Then I will go ahead and stamp it down on my panel that I'll be using, or panel that I'll be cutting out in this case. So even though I took all that time to rub it down, I still left a little section on the very top of a leaf, you'll see it in just a second, that didn't get colored in. I didn't catch it in time, so I went ahead and colored it in with just a pen, and we're going to go ahead and color it up that way instead of stamping it out again. I did go ahead and back these up with another, I cut out a whole nother section of these so that I could, 2 times it up and make it thicker. So I did do that, and I think this tree turned out absolutely beautiful. I loved it, and we're going to get started coloring. So for the leaves, we're going to do YG11, YG13, and YG17. For the tree, we're going to do E34, 37, 39, I'm hoping. We're going to have a bluebird and a cardinal, a little red bird. All right, now that the coloring is all finished, I've picked that gorgeous little blue floral from the paper pad, and I'm using the second die from the Lawn Fawn Stitch rectangles. I've already cut it out. We're going to add a little sentiment that was also included in the stamp set, I believe in you. I thought that would be a nice sentiment. You don't always have to use the sentiment, but I thought this one would be nice. I am going to go ahead and glue this with the Barely Art glue. It's one of the 2 glues that I do use on a regular basis. And then I'm just going to get this glued down to my card base the best I can. It's never 100% for me, ever. And that's with good eyesight now. So we're going to adjust it a little bit, and then I'm going to call it quits. All right. I went off camera and colored that third little bird because I thought he would look cute down at the bottom. And he does, so I did him in a little blue color as well. And now all we have to do is attach our images, and we're gonna, oh, by the way, I cut out a second tree, a second bird, so they are, you know, they're popped up just a little bit, not a lot. I didn't use any tape, I just used an extra piece of 110-pound cardstock. So I think that gives it just enough dimension, and isn't that little background so sweet? I just had to use it. Really, I did. Now, my card is a little not centered. I will be trimming it off before the final picture on the left-hand side, the side my watch is on. It's just a little bigger. I'm going to trim that off with my Tim Holtz trimmer, and we'll never know that happened. It's just between you and me. Nobody else will ever know. This is my Spectrum Noir marker. I was going to show it to you, but there's no writing on it. You know, it is also about, 7, 8 years old. Still going, so I still use it. I'm going to put a little bit of glitter on just a couple of the leaves and then on the heart. You can see the paper right there on the left-hand side where I trimmed that card up a little bit. I enjoy, as my accent, to just do a few pieces with Glossy Accent. I have this container and a whole nother container that's never been opened. So let's use it, right? That's part of what I'm doing this for, is to use the products that I have purchased. So I put some glitter on that little heart. Now I've added some Glossy Accents. I'm going to add just a little bit of Glossy Accents to a little tag I had on the side of my desk. And I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to dip it in the pen just to get a little bit of Glossy Accents, and I'm going to put it on the very small little beaks of those birds, and it works great. It works fantastic. I'm going to do it to all 3 birds, just their little beaks, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put just a little dab with that top of the pen on the eyeball, just that one totally open eyeball on the top. I didn't do the 2 on the bottom blue bird. And I think this made this card so cute. I will have, oh, by the way, always tap your Glossy Accents and wipe off the lid before you store it. So here's what it looks like so far. Very pretty, right? I'll have the final photograph, of course, at the end for you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.